this right here. This right here, Phil Spencer is the freaking man. All right. And so let me help you. Let me help you understand what's going on. So Apple and Epic are going back and forth and arguing about, hey, what can go on what platforms and stuff like that. Or in dealing with Epic in their loot box, scheme that they have. They're sharing how much money they're making, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, right? So that's what we know. And a lot of stuff during this court case, a lot of stuff is coming up. All right. Like for example, Epic attempts to convince Sony to add crossplay for Fortnite. Sony, they're not a team player. They're just like, yo, Sony or nothing. That's pretty much what Sony does. They're like, hey, it's our way or the highway. But Epic, they're like, yo, we're kind of losing money if you're constantly not playing with us and being a team player. All right. That's what we know. Another thing that we know, Microsoft wants to be on all platforms, right? And specifically Nintendo, but they're just trying to ease their way on in to the platforms that they want to be on. So they want to be on the PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, you name the platform, they want to be there. That's what we know. We also know some Xbox Live functionality exists on the Switch technically, and XCloud is currently available on Android and PC and iOS. But there's always some type of workaround for all this stuff. So I said, that's why I'm saying sort of, kind of on the Switch already. We know that XCloud is exclusive to the smartphones and PCs at this time, though. And that's kind of why I'm saying there's a workaround to all this stuff. XCloud can stream on consoles and also on your phone and that type of thing. All right. That's what XCloud is supposed to be. All right. And the last thing that we know, and that's important, is that CEO Tim Sweeney and Xbox president Phil Spencer are really cool, it seems like. All right. Let me read you guys this email he wrote to you, and I'll bring it all together so you'll be like, yo, CJ, that's amazing, because I'm pretty sure you guys right now are going, so what? Don't care. But no, I'm going to give you a reason to care and a reason to get you excited. All right. I owe you a bunch of things and I'm behind. I apologize for that. Just a lot going on, but that's not an excuse. I said no excuse. That's not an excuse. I wasn't reading it right. I was just going back and forth. But again, this is Phil Spencer talking to Tim Sweeney. You obviously seen our Samsung announcement and now our back and forth with Apple. At this highest level of Microsoft, we are committed to pushing on these policies and continuing to expand our console platform capabilities. You can chime in as you feel comfortable. But I did want to just let you know that I have your point on XCloud on other consoles. Haven't given up. Free to play games outside of Xbox Gold. We will get there, and I want to partner with you and our store entitlement ideas as items I'm going to review with you to make progress. I'm committed to that. Just behind. Hope you are well. Phil. That makes me excited. The thing that you kind of need to take away from this, and everybody's kind of hanging on to, is the part where it says, I don't just want to let you know that I have your point on XCloud on other consoles. I haven't given up. That's the part that I want to talk about right there, okay? And the thing that I've been saying for a long time, we keep on playing this game. What console's better? Is this console better? Is that console better? When really, the future isn't the consoles. The future is online streaming, like XCloud. stuff like Sony PlayStation kind of it does it a little bit with that PlayStation Now. When you're streaming, when you get to stream a game and play it, the problem with Sony is that you're not able to play it anywhere. So imagine playing these exclusive epic games on the go using XCloud, no digital disc, and it's the same thing as Game Pass. I think that's freaking amazing. Why wouldn't you want that? So to my point, I think that Xbox is trying to get out of the hard console game, and they're going to try to get to the digital market with I don't know what they're going to call it, what the future is going to call this type of console, this virtual console. I don't think it's going to be called a virtual console, but that's what it is. And that's what it looks like Microsoft is leaning heavily towards. Other reports have said that Xbox is telling their shareholders, don't worry about our Xbox Series X sales. What you need to focus on, what you specifically need to focus on, are our Game Pass sales. Our Game Pass sales. They're focusing on their digital footprint. That's really important. So now that we know that, imagine, I know that's dope, isn't it, Dos Banditos? Imagine playing Halo on your Nintendo Switch. Imagine playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1+2 on your iPhone on the go. Imagine all these things happening. And it doesn't really matter. And then to my last point that I had mentioned before, I don't think consoles are going to be a thing within, I would give it two more generations tops, all right? Not saying consoles aren't going to be a thing. I'm saying as a thing like, hey, Xbox versus PlayStation. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's eventually going to evolve into something similar to the VCR or a DVD player, right? I just had to switch that up because I know some people don't know what a VCR is. They only know what a DVD player is, right? So I think that eventually consoles are going to be almost like that. It's not going to be a battle of which console is better or which exclusive is better or whatever. It's going to be, hey, this is my preferred company. It doesn't really matter, and this is what I'm using. How many people argue about which DVD player is better? How many people argue which TV is better? You're like, I got an LG in one room, I got a Vizio in another one, and I got a Sony in another one, right? That's typically what we're doing. And I think that's what the future of gaming is. The future of gaming is us going, which console do I want to, which console do I want that's the cheapest, that enables me to play whatever the heck that I want. I think that's the direction we're going in. And they're gonna allow you to buy these devices at a cheaper price, and then have these streaming services very similar to Netflix and Hulu and all the other good stuff. Boom, Susie, nail on the head. Just go PC, problem solved. I'm definitely with you on that. Here's my last thing, all right, and I'll be done with it. My only problem is for those people that are collectors. What is companies like Nintendo going to do when it comes to their consoles? Because that's the direction we're going. We're going into this more digital instead of hard copy type thing. I'm one of those guys that's like, yo, I like collecting video games. What incentives are they going to give people to buy the hard copy of these games? What are they going to do? Are they gonna make these deluxe versions where they give little mini action figures for them? Is it gonna be a little bit more expensive? Is it gonna be a little bit cheaper? I don't know. But I know for me, even though this is a great idea, I still kind of want a hard copy of the game. Thus, my big Switch collection. I'm almost at 100 Switch games right now that are hard copies. So I still would want some hard copies of the the company that I like the most, which is Nintendo. I've always been a Nintendo fan, and I just like collecting stuff. But I think that's the only caveat that I would have if they go completely digital and just stream everything that you have. Then my next question would be, what if the internet doesn't work and you're in the middle of Podunk, Nebraska, Podunk, Kansas, or Tennessee, or Illinois? What do you do when you have no internet? I think those are good questions. But hey, what do you guys think? How do you guys feel about Phil Spencer trying to get XCloud on PlayStation, the Apple app, iOS? How do you feel about him trying to get XCloud on everything that is gaming right now? How do you guys feel about that? Do you like digital stuff? Do you not like digital stuff? Tell me how you feel in the comments below, and I will answer your comments at my earliest convenience. So let's get over here to Twitch land. Let me see what you guys are talking about here. Yo, thanks for watching my video. I really appreciate that. Make sure you check me on Twitch, MD SOUL, MD Soul, right there on Twitch. And also make sure you follow me on my social media platforms. I'll see you next time. Peace.